Alright, yeah, welcome on in back to some more Magic Arena, and today we are going to be continuing our series on the budget Bogles deck, so I have some spicy matches for you guys today. I hope you enjoy them. Without further ado though, let's get to them, and I'll see you in the field. Okay, we're in. And two-lander with a Danto Vanguard as our Bogle of choice. I guess we can keep this one. We've got the Bodyguard to follow it up as well, so we don't have to pay 4 life at some point to give it indestructible. And the turn 1, 2-1. It's not too bad. Yeah, we'd just like to see some some enchantments off the top, really, to stick on our Vanguard once he's down. Blue for our opponent. Oh. It's Approach of the Second Snooze. Oh, good. Everyone's favourite. Alright. I don't actually think Approach is that boring, to be honest. I just find that a really interesting name for that deck. Because everyone else does. But there you go. We might have to worry about sealaways. So I might be better off attaching my future cartouches to the Vigilant token. It's really a tough one, actually. Once we get to Sarah's Wings and we get Vigilance, though, we should be in a reasonable spot, but then we have to worry about Settle the Wreckage. So, really, we will lose either way. I'm gonna cartouche up the Dauntless Bodyguard for the card draw. Maybe even to bait out a counter, because I do want this on Sarah's Wings to resolve. Ah, great. Do I put the Curious Obsession on one of these? They're both swinging for 3 as it stands. I think maybe I just cartouche up the Vanguard, since I do plan on using the Vigilant token. I'm also thinking like waiting until I hit my land drop in order to just make him Vigilant from the get-go. The indestructibility is kind of irrelevant though, so yeah, let's just do this. Let's try and get the extra 1/1. If he taps out, I mean, we swing for 6, so that's still good for us. Yep, that's fine. Works for me. Hit you for 6, pass the turn. Do that 2 more times and we win. Doubt we can manage that, but you never know. There's a Field of Ruin. Land. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so on Sarah's Wings on the Adanto Vanguard. If this gets countered, it means that he's not removing our creature. If it doesn't get countered, it means we can play around Seal Away. I don't know if you can play around... Is there anything else that you might want to worry about? You might have like Blink of an Eye or something like that to bounce. Okay, gonna destroy our Glacial Fortress. Let's get an island. It's a white source. Interesting. Well, let's go on the Dauntless. I want to spread out my auras so that we're dealing even amounts of damage here. And now only one of my creatures actually has to get in damage in order for me to win. And I can hold on to all of my creatures and all of my auras. And he needs 2 Settler Wreckages, essentially. Well, a Settler Wreckage and maybe a Seal Away for the next one. Oh, that is beautiful. That is really good. So we can actually 1 mana counter his Settle the Wreckage and his Seal Away. So I'm fine getting in both attacks here, because a Seal Away won't do it. A Settle the Wreckage gets immediately countered and we win. Beautiful textbook victory. Get wrecked, control. Get wrecked. Boom. That's how it's done. Constant pressure. Ah, loved it. That was a real fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I'm just like, I'm gushing off of that match. That just went really well. Alright, let's go for another one. Okay, we're in. We've got 1 Boggle and 2 auras and a counter spell as well. I think this is keepable. I mean, of all of the creatures to put enchantments on, Andante Vanguard's usually the one that's got the most resiliency. He dodges burn, essentially, is his main deal. And that's quite a lot of removal. Okay, let's just go planes past the temp. So we might be against... Ah, my god, our arch nemesis. Shalight's pretty nice, though. Well, let's go on down to Vanguard. We're going to have to bait out the Thrashing Brontodon here, I think. Probably with something like Curious Obsession. Ouch. Owie. Okay, well. Still gotta do this. The hope is that I can get him to sack it and then I can resolve an on Sarah's Wings. Which will be far worse for him. Oh, we got a backup one. Okay. Well, given the opportunity, definitely. Oh, boy, that's bad. Okay. Yeah, this is probably game over. We're at 9. Danitha's not going to do anything for us, unfortunately. So I have to do this. Swing for 5. Draw a card. 3rd on Sarah's Wings. Well, it's a good job he's removing one of them. So block here and then pay 4. Is he going to sack his Brontodon? That's such a waste. Unless, actually, are we just dead if he does that? I don't think so. Blocking that. Taking 12. 13. Hang on. Ah, I see what he's doing here. I can't pay the 4 anymore. Clever girl. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Huh. Didn't see that one coming. I almost just paid the 4 out of instinct, to be honest. Which would have just killed me on the spot. Yeah, there's actually straight up nothing we can do. So, let's play it out. Yeah, when you get that really early Golter, it's very hard to get past it. It can happen. I have done it a fair few times, actually raced a Golter. And now he's Wild Growth Walkering, it's just like, actually a joke. Ouch. Owie. Alright, well, let's go for another one. Okay, we're in, and it would be the perfect combination of lands if only one was white, but it is not, so we're going to have to mulligan. 2 creatures, 2 auras. One of them's actually pretty resilient. The other is an absolute boss of an attacker, and we can get over the top with it and draw 2 cards per turn. I like this hand. Do I like the extra land? I currently don't need it, and I will be drawing some cards, so I'm going to bottom that. See if we can get like a 1 mana enchantment to stick on either of these guys. Green mana is a good start. We get a Glacial Fortress anyway, so it's basically just a strict upgrade from our Scry there. I'll take it. Llanowar Elves, I've seen this trick before. This time I think I can race it though. As long as you can't fight my creature, then I get to suit this up and swing for like 6 and draw 2 cards. 3 total with the actual cantrip of the cartouche. Yep, okay. I can keep up with that. Oh, there's Danather as well. You gotta go all in on the Pouncer though. It's just too fun not to. Okay, so Cartouche of Knowledge, swinging for 4. On Sarah's Wings is disgustingly good. And then Curious Obsession, swinging for 6 and drawing 2 cards. Oh, Blackblade Reforged with Danather. Schwexy. Just don't fight me, bro. As long as he doesn't have fight options available, we're all good. Thrashing Brontodon. Now we've got to play around that a little bit. Only a little bit though, because he is just going to sack it and we're going to get through anyway. So I might as well just go like Cartouche, Danather second main. And then we can follow that up with Equip Danather. And he just can't get through anymore. So here we go. It's gonna sack something here. Take the flying off would be my guess. We can reattach it later on anyway with On Sarah's Wings. It's a tough choice for him, but I think you always do take the flying off of the creature. Did you go with... Oh, he went with the first strike one? Really? Very odd. I think that would have been my final choice, because drawing 2 cards a turn is disgusting. Okay, yeah, I think it's Danather. I don't think it makes a difference. We are going to win next turn, unless he has another Thrashing Brontodon or a way to kill our Pouncer, but still. Yeah, really weird choice there. I think the order of destroying is you destroy the flying first so that you can block the creature, because then the Curious Obsession doesn't work. Then you destroy the card draw. So you did have some fight there. He's holding back the 6/5. Believe he is going to regret doing that, because now I'm going to go Blackblade Reforged. Well, I say he's going to regret doing that. He's not really, because I don't think you ever expect a 7/7 coming your way, especially a 7/7 that can be indestructible. With Vigilance, First Strike, and Lifelink. Yep. You're in chump block mode now, but this time you can't find it again. And if you do, I gain 7 life. I'm going to be swinging for 8 next turn, and lethal with the On Sarah's Wings. It's actually 9 next turn. He needs to answer Danather, and there's no way green can exile, which is basically what he needs to do here. Yeah, Carnage Tyrant into the graveyard. You know you're in a sorry situation when that happens. Oh, Galter. Yeah, it's not going to help you, unfortunately. My turn. Squire's Devotion. It's pretty good. And we win. I do really love this deck for its really quick games. Just like that. Okay, we're in. We got a 1-lander, which would be nice if it was a white mana, but it is not, so we are going to mulligan that one away. Ooh. We need some early cartouches, but I think this is keepable. Yep, very keepable. Okay. So, Vanguard is good for... interesting. Potentially good for this matchup. Play a land and pass. Because I need to be able to attack into his stuff at all times, which the Vanguard is going to allow me to do. Danitha, I've had a few situations where she actually comes up against Steel Leaf champions into like Golters, and I've come out on top, so that's a good sign. I'm going to go with Vanguard, I think, here. And we're going to pass the turn. Can't block, unfortunately. I always think of Steel Leaf Champion as a vanilla 5-4, but it's really not. It actually has something far worse on it. This might actually be a bit too aggressive for us, unfortunately. We're going to need this Danitha suited and booted, basically. So, we're going to have to get Danitha out now. And she's going to have this on Sarah's wings probably stuck onto her. Doesn't really do a great deal if we're honest though. So maybe we actually want like Curious Obsession on Danitha and then Sarah's wings on. And Danta Vanguard allows us to swing through. The Vigilance allows us to block with the Vanguard as well. And as long as we're gaining roughly 4 life, we can block nicely enough. I don't know if we're going to win this one though. I think he's just got far too much pressure on us now. Because I can't block here, so I'm only blocking here to prevent 4, and it's just, yeah, it's not worth it. I need to make Danitha very large very quickly. I think we have to go with the Vanguard. Flying and Vigilance. We can give it Curious Obsession to go up to a little bit more as well. Makes it able to block. We gain 5 there, and we'll be paying 4 in order to block and gain 3 off the block as well. Maybe that's enough. Oh. Jeez. Maybe not. Okay. Well, we're just blocking here, and we're paying the 4, unfortunately. Pay the 4, gain 3. But I don't think we can win this one. Not with a Carnage Tyrant in play. That's just too much. Give Danitha +1/+1 so she can block the Steel Leaf Champion if it comes to it. Hitting the land. Not ideal. Okay. Make Danitha potentially indestructible, since the Andanta Vanguard can do that anyway. Go to attacks. That's 8-point life swing. Draw a card. The Adorned Pouncer. Does he win here, or do we actually win? So if he can't kill us here, we actually win. I haven't done the math, but pretty sure we're okay. We're gaining 6 up to 19. Block, 7, 8. Wow, I think we actually win. I think. Block there. Sack here. Pay the 4 there. I think that should be fine. Huh. And go to combat and we win. And that's how you race. Oh boy. Yeah, I didn't see us winning that one, to be honest. But yeah, the life gain is just disgustingly good when it comes to that. Steel Leaf Champions, if they can get out early enough, and usually in that kind of matchup I lose because they have fight cards, like Cartouche of something, the green Cartouche, to make you fight. That and Pounce and things like that, they use those quite a fair bit, and then they throw Galter out. But yeah, that was crazy. Anyway, guys, I do hope you enjoyed the video all the same, and if you did, then be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video as well if you did really enjoy it. It helps out the channel a great deal. But on that note, I am going to leave off this video for today, and I will be back again once more for some more Blue White Bogles. Alright, see you tomorrow, guys.